All right. Or not even good morning. What is it? Good afternoon. I think my days are all starting to blend together, and the time of day is starting to blend together. Anyway, welcome. I hope you're all well. And I'm excited to share tonight's practice with you. I actually just took a class at 4 o'clock. And the theme of the class was to turn your fear into fuel. And I really liked the message. I think we all are kind of fearing the unknown because we truly don't know what's going to come of everything that we're experiencing now. So the only option we really have is to live in the moment, to be in the moment. So with that said, let's be in this moment together. And let's begin in child's pose. So come to the back of your mat and just bring your big toes together, open up your knees and lower your forehead to your mat and extend your arms out in front of you. And just take a couple deep breaths. Feel, the hardness of the floor below you. And just feel how good it is to breathe deeply, especially if you are working from home or homeschooling or a combination of the two. It's important that you breathe. It's important that you take, even if it's 20 minutes out of your day, that's all you have for yourself. So breathe in and breathe out. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Get nice and long. As long as you can. Feel your side body grow tall, grow long. And find downward facing dog. Shift forward, curl your toes under, and press your hips back. Let your head drop and just pedal your legs out. Just pedal them out. Still feeling your breath, still working to check in, checking into your practice, checking into your body, to check out of your mind, to check out of overthinking, to let go of fears of the unknown, and to get yourself in the mindset of seeing what's possible in the moment when you're present. It's turning your fear into fuel, right? As was just mentioned in the class that I took. Fear into fuel. So that's fuel to be the best and the healthiest versions of ourselves now. So keep pedaling your legs out, but as you pedal them out, see if you can reach your heel even closer to your mat. And then step your feet about hips distance apart. And walk your hands back to your feet. And just catch elbow to elbow, let your head fall. Soften through your knees and gently sway side to side. And close your eyes. Just allow your head and your chest to fall heavy. And release your hands down, toe heel your feet back together. Inhale, come all the way to stand, arms reach high. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And close your eyes and just take this moment to set an intention for your practice tonight. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, crawl forward, top of a push-up, high plank. Shoulders right over your wrists, shoulders, hips, and heels all in one line. Belly button pulls in and up, glutes are active, inner thighs active, they spiral back. Eyes past the front edge of your mat, so watch your neck. Breathe in and breathe out. Everything draws in towards the center line of your body. Deep breaths in and out. We're creating heat, we're lighting fires. We're turning fear of the unknown into fuel. In this case, it could be physical fuel for your practice. Prana, energy, right? We're moving energy through the body, in and out and all around. Downward facing dog. Press back. Let your head drop. Breathe in, breathe out. And step your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach out and up, stand tall. And exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. High plank pose. You're gonna build a little heat. If you need to lower your knees, you can lower your knees. I'm going to lower mine. And there's this challenge going around. I don't know if any of you have experienced it or been tagged in something. Got these 10 push-ups. So we're gonna give it a shot. So if you need to lower your knees, lower them like mine. Otherwise, legs stay straight up. And let's go for 10 push-ups together, building heat and fire for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, belly tight, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Press back. Shoulders on fire, triceps on fire. Breathe in and breathe out. Big inhale. Open up your mouth, sigh it out. One more time. Big inhale. Big exhale. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, ground down, reach all the way up. Bend back. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back, chaturanga, or all the way down. You choose. Inhale, up dog, stretch out. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Let your head fall. Breathe in. Breathe out. We are just beginning, you know. We are all in this together. Virtually, but together. Whether you're live or you're checking in later for another day, we're in it together. Step your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach out and up, stand tall. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Low plank, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips back. Shoulders pull down away from your ears. And step your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms reach out and up, stand tall. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale up and exhale down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Reach your right leg up into the air. Foot's nice and awake. Bend your knee, open up your hip. So squeeze your heel towards your glute. Lift your knee high as you can get it. And then also open up your inner thighs, open up your hip. And exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Plant your foot between your hands, warrior one. Back heel grounds down. Use the length of your mat. Get nice and long, reach your arms up. And allow your shoulders to pull away from your ears. Breathe in. And breathe out. Clasp your hands behind your backs. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your chest and your gaze. And exhale, fold forward. Pull your hands away from your low back. Let your head drop. And then pull your right hip in towards the midline of your body, especially if you feel like your hip or your butt pops out to the right. Try to level your hips off. Pull your left hip forward. Gently release your hands to your low back. Release your hands to the inside of your right foot. Wiggle your right foot out towards the right edge of your mat. Spin onto your back toes. And lower to your forearms. Now, if you have blocks, or if you have pillows or tissue boxes, whatever you have, you can lower your forearms to those. If the mat is too far away, we're just going to stay here. Keep your back knee lifted. For 3, 2, keep your forearms down, lift your hips. Step your right foot back, forearm plank. Also, for 3, press into your mat, belly tight. 2, knees can drop if you need them to. High plank. Low plank. Up dog to down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right. Bring your feet together. Float your left leg up into the air. Bend your knee. Open up your hip. So feel a stretch through your side body, but also through your hip, through the top of your left thigh. And then press your chest over to the right without dumping into your right shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out. And exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Plant your foot between your hands. Warrior one. Back heel grounds down. Arms reach up. Clasp your hands behind your backs. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your chest, look up, and fold to the inside of your left knee. Let your head drop. Sink down into your left hip. Get down in there. Get even lower. Release your hands to your low back. Release your hands to the inside of your left foot. Wiggle your foot out towards the edge. Spin onto your back toes. And again, lower to your forearms. That might mean blocks. It might mean tissue boxes. It might mean forearms to your mat. You just want both of your forearms to be at the same height. So often one arm goes down and the other doesn't. Get them both to the same height. Make sure your foot is flat. And we'll stay here for 3 more breaths. 2, strong back leg. 1, press into your forearms, belly in and up. Step your left foot back, forearm plank. Again, 3, 2, 1, high plank. Low plank. Up dog, down dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right, lift your heels. Bend your knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. Lift halfway and fold. Come into a nice deep Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink down. Feel some fire in your legs. Yeah, so go even lower, get down. Inner thighs squeeze. Front of your pelvis pulls up towards your belly button, lift your chest. Breathe in. Option to bring hands to heart center. Breathe out. Lift your chest. Even higher, but drop your hips lower. Breathe in and fold forward. Breathe out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank to low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. Warrior one. Breathe in. And breathe out, release. Chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale. Left foot forward. Breathe in. And release. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Go low. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. Step or float back and lower down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Right foot forward. We're just building heat. Reach up and release. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward. Warrior one. And release. Chaturanga. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath in through your nose. Open up your mouth. Exhale. One more time. Big inhale. And exhale. All right. From downward facing dog. Reach your right leg up into the air. Bend your knee. Open your hip. And flip your dog. If you choose not to flip, that's okay. Just stay in three-legged dog and reach up. Lift up, ground down through your heels. Lift the front of your body. Lift your chest up. Reach your arm up higher. Reach it back. And flip back over. Three-legged dog. Three-legged dog. Step your right foot forward. Crescent lunge. Crescent lunge. Reach up. Back heels lifted. Strong, fiery left thigh. Be here now, right here in your body. Let yourself feel and experience every sensation. Hands to heart center. Prayer twist to the right. Left tricep to right thigh. And press your arm and leg into each other as hard as you can. And squeeze your shoulder blades together. Option to open your arms. Option to bind or take a side scissor legs. Just go with your breath. Be fearless. Turn your fear into fuel. That's being fearless. Let go of self-doubt and be in this because you can. Crescent lunge. Reach up. Breathe in. All right, lift your front heel. Sink your hips down. Breathe in. That's it. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Lift your front heel higher. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open up. Open up. Sink your hips down. And breathe deeply in and out. Gazes over your right fingers. Just let your body settle into the pose. Settle into where you are. To where you are now. Close your eyes for a moment and just feel your body. Feel where you feel stable, where you feel supported, but also notice those areas that could use some engaging. Reverse your warrior. Right arm reaches back. Just reach up, reach back. And windmill your hands down to your mat. Spin onto your back toes as you frame your right foot. Dragonfly twist. Left arm lifts. Left arm reaches high. Reach up. Pull your ribs away from your right inner thigh. High plank. low plank, up dog, downward facing dog, empty it out. All right, left leg lifts. Bend your knee, open up your hip, and flip your dog. Again, if you don't flip, that's okay. Just stay in three-legged dog, work it. Breathe in, lift up. Ground down to go up. Drop in to lift up as well. And to expand out into the pose, flip back over, three-legged dog. And step forward, crescent lunge. Reach up. Let this land for you. Not everything we do in the asana always has to necessarily be this full physical experience. There are so many components to this practice. That is just one. It's one component, it's one layer. Bring your hands to heart center. Prayer twist to the left. Right tricep to left thigh. Now fire up your back leg as you push your tricep into your left thigh. You can stay here with your hands together, or you're welcome to open up your arms. Breathe in, lengthen, set yourself up. As you exhale, it's like wringing out a sponge. Push and twist. Pull the left side of your chest back. Breathe in. Breathe out, your bind, your arm balance. Those are always options on this side as well. Gaze is up towards the ceiling. Come back through center, crescent lunge. Shoulders draw down. Lift your left heel. Yeah, lift it high. Drop your hips lower as you lift your heel high. So both feet are grounded into the balls of the feet. Yeah, your toes. Breathe in. Warrior two, open up. Back heel plants, front heel lowers. Stand up as tall, as straight as you can. Left knee opens just a bit to the left. And reverse your warrior. Stretch back. Let your right hand just slide down the back of your left thigh, or your right thigh. And windmill your hands down to your mat. Spin onto your back toes and take your twist. Left arm lifts. Reach up. Again, strong back leg as you twist. It's easy to dump into certain parts of the body with these twists. Stay as lifted and as open and active as you can. And release your hand down, step back, high plank. Low plank, up dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, hips, hop, step, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. All right, chair pose. Sit down. Sit down low. Get low, hands to heart center. Prayer twist to the right. So press your hands together, pull your left hip back. Squeeze your shoulder blades into your spine. Option to stay here or to open up your arms. If you practice side crow, you're welcome to take your side crow. Reach your right arm up and over your ear. Get nice and long. Spin your chest up, but pull your left hip back. Lower your right hand down, half moon. Grab your block. Catch your mat. Lift your leg up. Reach your arm high. Lift your leg even higher. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift up. Full expression. Lower your left hand down. And tip your left hip down. Bring your left knee to the back of your right calf. And then bring your hands to heart center for curtsy bow. Left foot's awake. Gazes just past the front edge of your mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, airplane, lift up. Press through your foot. Left hip tilts down, slight back bend in your chest. Now 5 little pulses with your right knee. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, chair pose. Sit back, fire. Fire. I was told some of you wanted more fire in practice, so we're bringing it. We are bringing it here now. Hands to heart center. Prayer twist to the other side. Pull your right hip back, and again, get nice and long. Breathe in. Breathe out. Option, open your arms. Yeah, try to keep your heart above your hips. Now let's reach your left arm over your ear. Get long. Get nice and long. Pull your left shoulder back as long as your body allows. Half moon. Left hand down to your block or your mat. Right leg lifts. Right arm lifts. Right toes face the right wall. Reach up. Plug into your left big toe mound. Plug into your left heel. Drive down through your foot. And then drive back through your right foot. Lower your right hand down. Bring your right knee to the back of your left calf. Get grounded. And then bring your hands to heart center. Curtsy bow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep breath in. We're lighting fire. And lift up. Airplane pose. Shoulders draw back, triceps squeeze. Right leg lifts as high as you can. It's awake. 5 pulses. Bend your left knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chair pose. Sit down, breathe in. Airplane your arms back. Lift your chest slightly, lift your heels. Breathe in. Draw your hips 2 inches lower. Breathe out. Keep your heels lifted. Lift your chest and your arms. That's it. Lift higher onto your toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and fold. Let it go. Take your feet hips distance apart. Hit your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Pull yourself down. Let your elbows bend out to the sides. Shake your head yes, shake it no. Release any tension that is lingering. All right. Release your bind and let's toe heel your feet as wide as the edge of your mat. Turn your toes out and come on into a goddess squat. So drop your hips as low as they'll go. And then sit up tall, press your elbows or triceps into your inner thighs, inner knees. Close your eyes for a moment and just go inward. Move inward. What are you grateful for in your life today? Through all the chaos, there's always gratitude. There's always appreciation. There's always love. Sometimes we just have to find it. For whatever reason, it's much easier to get fixated on all the negative things. And that shouldn't be how it is. It should be that we get fixated on the positive. So now is the time for us to make that change, to make that shift. Fold forward. Bring your feet about hips distance apart. And slide the palms of your hands under the bottoms of your feet so your toes touch your wrists. Lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Put pressure in your hands. Don't be afraid to put pressure in your thumbs. Breathe deeply. And release your hands. Crow pose. If you are not feeling crow tonight, plank or forearm plank will work too. So for crow, hands plant down, knees into the backs of your triceps. Press them in. Look forward, belly button pulls in, pull your heels up towards your hips. Slight bend in the elbows once you get balanced for 3, 2, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Child's pose. It's a good opportunity to hydrate if you need it, to towel off. If you would like to take an inversion, you are welcome to take it upside down. You are welcome to take a headstand, handstand, whatever you need now. The practice is what we need now. It's fueling our bodies. Taking that fear and fueling whatever you do next. Whatever you do now. It's up to you. What difference you make, how you react, how you live. Child's pose. All right. Come forward to your hands and your knees. Stack your joints. Belly in, front ribs in, gazes forward. Curl your toes under. And lift your knees an inch or two off the matlet. Come to a hover. Breathe in, breathe out, tap the opposite thigh. Opposite thigh without moving your hips too much up. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Hover, down dog. Breathe in, deep exhale. Inhale. Empty out. All right. Step or hop your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale and fold. Come all the way to stand, arms reach high. All right, let's bring your hands to heart center. And we're going to move into standing forward leg raise. So start with your left hand on your left hip. Catch your right knee with your right hand or your right big toe with your peace fingers. And if you catch your big toe, extend your legs straight. Everyone take your left arm up. Breathe in, stand tall. And let's open up, breathe out. Take your gaze over your left shoulder. Come back through center. Catch the outside of your right foot with your left hand. Dancing Shiva, open up. You can hold your knee. Take your gaze over your left shoulder as you lift your chest. This is a nice twist in the body. Right into a dragonfly twist. Step your right foot back, plant your right hand, left arm lifts. And catch your left big toe with your peace fingers. Spin to the pinky toe edge of your right foot. Or you can lower your knee, just like this. And then pick your left foot up. So pick it up. This might be where you go. This might be where you are. Or you pick it up and you drop it and you lift up high. It's your self-expression, your fullest expression. High plank. Low plank. High plank. Down dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right. Step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Stand all the way up. And let's go for the other side. All right. Bring your right hand to your right hip and then catch your left knee or your left big toe with your peace fingers. Extend your leg out in front of you. If you're bound, right arm reaches high. Stand up nice and tall, belly in, and then open up. Left leg out to the left, right arm out to the right. Breathe in and breathe out. Come back through center. And then take the outside of the left foot with your right hand. Open up your left arm and gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step your foot back. Dragonfly twist. Left hand lands. Right arm reaches high. And then catch your right big toe with your peace fingers. Or you can, and then spin to the pinky toe edge of your foot, or you can lower your knee down. Up to you. Again, make this work in your body. And then pick your foot up. You can open, you can fall. Hips lift. Let it be authentic. Let it be natural in your body. High plank. Low plank. High plank. And slowly go all the way down. And just hit the deck. Turn your head whatever way is most comfortable. And take a couple deep breaths in and out. Feel your heart racing. But more importantly, see what's possible when you set your mind to something. When you set your mind to what you're doing in this moment, see what happens. What did you discover? All right, bring your forehead to your mat. Pull your belly in and up. Glutes engage. Feet pretty close together. And let's float everything up off your mat. So Shalabhasana, locust pose, lift everything up. Now squeeze your back muscles in. Breathe in, lengthen, squeeze as you lift, and release. Switch cheeks. All right, let's do that again. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Bring your forehead to your mat. Arms next to your sides. And let's float it all up. Float it up. Breathe in. Lengthen, lift even higher. Squeeze, lift your legs, lift your chest. And release. All right. Upward facing dog or cobra, whichever you feel is best. Hands plant just outside your rib cage. And lift up. Stretch out your chest. Pull your shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Empty it all out. And find your way onto your backs for bridge pose. Feet are hips distance apart, ankles underneath your knees. And ground down through your feet. Lift your hips up. Lift them up. Walk your shoulders underneath your backs. Squeeze your glutes. Feel your inner thighs hug. And release. All right, let's do another one. Bridge pose. Come on up. Ground down, lift up. Breath still strong. Body still engaged. And release. All right, if you are feeling a wheel, plant your hands behind your shoulders, fingers face your shoulders, and ground down, lift up. Otherwise, take another bridge pose. Breath is strong. Hug in to lift up and to expand out. That goes for every single pose, every single asana. And release. Bring the soles of your feet together. Just let your knees fall open wide. Bring a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly and just feel. You know, we move through some igniting early. So the igniting series, it's our back bends. It's fiery. It's basically what it says it is. It ignites. So you feel your elevated heart rate. You feel heat. You recognize the control that you have in your body, in your mind, in your actions, and in your reactions. We often react because of fear. Sometimes fear fuels reaction. And sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, that's when we grow. That's when we learn. That's when we thrive. Let the fear fuel curiosity, discovery, strength. Interlace your hands behind your head, elbows open wide. Chin away from your chest. If this is too much, you can always close your knees together and place your feet flat on your mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale and lower. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale, that's it. Up, down. Up, down. Up. Let's go for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Hug your knees in. Happy baby. Catch the outer edges of your feet. Pull your knees in towards your arms. You can rock a little side to side. You're welcome to straddle your legs wide if that feels good on your body. Gently close your legs together. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And just rock and roll your way to high plank. Rock and roll your way to the top of a push-up. High plank to forearm plank. We meet again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Work to stabilize. If you need to lower your knees, you always can. Just feel your body. Feel your strength. When doubt comes up, you tell yourself that you can, that you're strong enough, that you'll do it, that you are doing it. And breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, high plank. Low plank, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your right knee to your right wrist for pigeon. You can come onto your back as well if you need to. Left leg straightens behind you. Walk your hands back up. Sit tall. Just drive your hips down. And exhale, release. Fold hands back up, sit tall. Downward facing dog. Exhale, push back. Pedal your legs out. And let's go to the other side. Left knee to left wrist, or if you're on your back, left ankle crosses over your right thigh knee area. You can walk your hands up sitting tall. And again, drive your hips down. And exhale. Hold. Breathe in. Notice if and when your mind wanders. And is it always at the same point in class? Is it when a certain topic is brought up? When is it? Because if it's always the same, what is it that you need to let go of? What isn't serving you? What's causing your focus to be off, your attention to be off? You probably know the answer. Take a couple more deep breaths. I'm just quieting your mind. We're taking all of the hard work that you just did and applying it right away. Walk your hands back up, sitting tall. Downward facing dog. Walk it out. All right, lower to your knees. And we're going to come into a double pigeon. So we'll start with your right leg on top. Make sure your foot's nice and awake. Bottom heel can come forward so your ankle's underneath your knee. And then just make sure you feel your sit bones below you. Breathe in, sit up nice and tall. And breathe out, fold forward. And you may not have to go very far. You know, every day is different. There are days my forehead almost hits the ground. And there are days like today where I feel like I barely have to move to feel it. Every day is different. So embrace the differences. Embrace what's unique to you. And sit up nice and tall. And just switch legs. Left leg will go on top. Right leg will go on the bottom. Top foot's awake again so that your knee's protected. If your ankle happens to do one of these where it bends and the bottom of your foot's up, adjust so that the knife edge of the foot is pushing into your leg. Even if you have to physically adjust it, you want your knee as protected as possible. Sit up nice and tall and exhale, fold. Use your breath to soften around the edge. Edges don't always show up in, those crazy yang poses. Yin poses still can build heat if you are tight. But to soften, to break it up, to break through the tightness, we have to soften. We have to use our breath to soften, to energize all of that stuff at the same time. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Extend both legs out in front of you. Shake them out. And inhale, reach your arms out and up. And exhale, fold. Catch your feet, catch a strap, a towel, whatever you have. And exhale, fold. Let your head drop. Let your chest drop. One breath at a time to even everything out. Now sit up nice and tall. You can either keep your legs straight or bend your knees and plant your feet flat for a reverse tabletop or a reverse plank. You choose. Tuck your butt under, lift your chest, lift your pelvis. We want to open up these areas we just tightened and shortened by folding. It's all about balance. And release onto your backs. Hug your knees into your chest. And then you have the option to take your legs straight up for E-RYT Parikarani. So legs up the wall. If you have a block, you're welcome to place it under your low back. You can take a shoulder stand or a plow if those are in your practice. If you prefer a headstand, that's also welcome. And just breathe. Just allow fluid, allow blood to draw and drain back up towards your heart, down out of the feet, where we spend so much of our day. Although if you're working from, I guess if you're at your office still, finishing things up today, as you shift into your home, or if you've been in your home and instead of being on your feet, you're on your behind now. Still no better, if anything, probably worse for us because it limits our movement. So make sure that you are getting up and you are moving throughout the day. Even if you walk around the block when you get a break or on a conference call. Slowly roll out. Gently bring your knees into your chest. And let's finish out with spinal twists. Let your knees just fall over to the right. Arms open to a T or a goal post. Press the back of your left shoulder down. Let's see if you can twist with your upper body. Breathe in and breathe out. Come back to your center. Let your knees fall over to the left. And down through the back of your right shoulder. And breathe in. And breathe out. Bring your knees back through center. And extend your legs out in front of you. Arms rest next to your sides. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale it all out. And do that again. Big inhale. And empty out. Exhale. Shavasana. slowly begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes as you bring awareness back into your bodies. Hug your knees into your chest and roll to one side. Take this moment, just honor the time that you took for yourself, to better yourself and to just get to know yourself and, work to improve your relationships with others as well. Press yourself up to a comfortable seat, hands to heart center, eyes closed. Thank you so much for joining me yet again. I have some other cool offerings listed on my site now. So I thank you for your support. Have a wonderful night. Namaste. So thank you. A couple offerings that I do have are some video conference yoga classes coming up, a couple this week, a couple more of these this week. So all you have to do is just go to carrietreister.com and you can read all the information on that stuff. But otherwise, have a wonderful evening. Stay healthy, get some sleep, and I hope you'll practice again. Good night.